Well, good morning, guys. It is Monday, March 30th. As you can see, this is week 29. Answers are already up on the board. Um, Funny story about that. This is now the second time I have taught this lesson. And guess what the last time I just did? I was almost done with the lesson, and then it deleted the video. I don't know what happened, but again, technology is kind of just kicking my butt this morning. But it's all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk you slowly through our Common Core. I'm gonna leave the answers up on the board. So again, if you get this, awesome. Okay, get the answers down. I'll set you down. Now, a couple things moving forward. I have a weekly plan of what we're gonna do on the board. Today, what we're gonna do is Common Core Day 1 review, and then after this, we're gonna go over some fractions, trying to find some common denominators and then working on simplifying some problems. That way we can just continue to practice that moving forward. Tomorrow we'll do some Common Core Day 2 and then more fraction review. Day 3, or sorry, on Wednesday and Thursday we'll do Common Core Day 3 and then Common Core Day 4 for week 29, and then we'll do the 4.2 reteach slash enrich sections on Wednesday and Thursday, and then I'll give you guys Friday off for math. You should be doing your assessment on Friday anyway. So again, just make sure you're watching the daily videos. They'll be posted Monday through Thursday for you guys to watch, and so you guys can be able to get your work done and review it and practice moving forward. Another thing, reminder, make sure you're doing your reflex for 15 minutes every single day. That way you guys can just continue to practice your math facts. Once you get your 15 minutes, then you can go play Prodigy for at least 15 minutes again. So each of those 15 minutes a day, at least, at the very least. So again, if you're needing your passwords, contact your teacher, or if you're having problems with the websites, just let your teachers know, and we'll get those fixed. So again, we're just going to do the day 1 really quick. I'll walk through it and how to solve it, because obviously it's just a bunch of numbers up there. Probably don't know a whole lot of explanation right now. So I'll set you guys down. Um, Obviously, fair warning, actually, my appearance is a little different this morning, and I'll explain once I get up there. Over the weekend, it was pretty hot, so I decided to shave my face. So I have a nice shaved face. Kind of fuzzy already, which is amazing, but you know how fast my beard grows. It was kind of getting annoying. The mustache was kind of getting in the way when I was eating some things, so it was almost like I was eating my whiskers. It's pretty gross. So that's why I just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna shave it all. So I shaved everything. As for my outfit right now, got my lays on, got my Hawaiian hat on, got my fresh cut. It is our virtual online fun week. So what we're gonna be doing is dress up days. It is posted on my website, on my homepage. So if you want to go check that out to see what days we're doing. So what we did is today is beach day, so that's why I got the beach outfit on. Tomorrow will be sports day, and then Wednesday's wacky Wednesday. Thursday is pajama day, and then Friday is black and orange day, so Tiger Spirit Day basically. So wear your Tiger gear on Friday. So again, if you just want to check that out on my homepage, go ahead. But again, that's why I'm kind of doing the Hawaiian dance right now. So I know you're like, Mr. McClure, stop, you're embarrassing yourself. Guess what? Nobody's in here, so not really. All right. So week 29, Common Core Day 1. You got a word problem here. Okay. It says 65 campers arrive. 9 go home early. If 8 people sleep in one tent, how many tents will the campers need? So I underlined 65, I underlined 9 go home, and then I circled 8 people sleep in one tent. Okay, because that's going to help me identify the pieces I need. So you have a total of 65 campers. I'll use a red so you know what I'm talking about. 65 campers. That's what I wrote over here. 9 of them went home early, so they left. So what you have to do is you have to take that minus 9. You take away 9 students. So now you got 65 minus 9 gets you 56. What you do with that 56 now is what I have circled. 8 people sleep in one tent. You got to figure out how many tents you need to set up for those 56 people. So how you do that is you take the 8, you plug it in here, so then you have 56 divided by 8. 56 divided by 8 then gets you your answer, which is 7/10. So you'll need 7/10 to fit the 56 people evenly. Hopefully that makes sense. So again, just you see these word problems that I have right here. I got underlined. I'm circling. Make sure you're doing that. I cannot stress that enough, especially in word problems. You need to be able to pull out the information and don't just sit there and try and, oh my gosh, I got to do it in my head. Think. Oh, my brain is hurting. I can't do it, Mom and Dad. I can't do it, Mr. McCleary. Okay, you got to have confidence in yourself, but at the same time, you just got to pull the things out. You guys have been practicing this all year. Okay, use those tools. Utilize those tools that we practice every single day. I know that I say this about every other question. Underline, underline, underline. It's so important to do because it chunks out information. It sorts your information out so it makes things easier. Think smarter, not harder, right? All right, moving on. Next one. We have Kim needs 2/4 of a gallon of water for her balloon. Seth needs 3/4 of a gallon of water for his balloon. How much more water does Seth need than Kim? So what you did, or what I did, is I circled 2/4 and I circled 3/4. Then I underlined how much more water does Seth need than Kim. Now again, I already have this underlined here, but I'll do it again with a different color. That way you guys can see. That's the question right there. That's the main question that I'm looking for. Okay. But the key word to tell me what to do or what operation to do is how much more water. Okay. So that phrase right there tells me exactly what I need to do. You're not going to add. You shouldn't be multiplying. You shouldn't be dividing with fractions yet. Okay. So all you got left is subtraction. How much more? You're trying to figure out how much more do you need. Okay. So you're going to use up top here, you got subtracting. So you take the 3/4, bring it up here. You take the 2/4, and you bring it up here. So you got 3/4 minus 2/4. Again, remember, check if C of these are common denominators. They're both 4, they're common. They're the same number. Common means the same. Okay, common denominator, they're the same number. So you're good with your fraction. So just bring it straight across, put your 4. Then it's just 3 minus 2 from there. 3 minus 2 gets you 1. So you have 1/4 for your answer. So I just told you to bring it down here. Circle your answer 1/4. Okay. I didn't have you put a label for this one. It's fine if you just leave it as 1/4. Okay. But again, coming back to what we're going to be doing here in a second after the Common Core, check and see if this needs to be simplified. 1/4 right off the bat, you're good. Because the only common or the only thing that you can simplify these two by is 1. So if you divide that by 1 and that by 1, you're just going to get 1/4 again. So you don't have to simplify it. So you're good. No need to stress out. No need to have a headache over that because some of you do that sometimes, which is all right. Now this bottom one, okay, I know there's a lot of junk going on, okay, but we started off with 1/4 and 3/10. Make your life easier by changing these to get common denominators. So the easiest way to do that, to find your common denominator, is take 4 times 10. 4 times 10. That gets you 40. To get to 10 to 40, so 10 times what gets you 40? 10 times 4. 4 times what gets you 40? 4 times 10. So there's your pieces that you're going to be using to change these fractions. So let's go to this side now. So we're going to go over here. I know you're probably like, oh my gosh, Mr. Clay, there's so much writing right here. I'm right here though. Come over here. Take your times 10. Bring it up. Okay, 4 times 10 gets you 40. Whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do to the top. So if you did times 10 here, you better do 10 times 10 up there. So 10 times 1 gets you 10. So here is your first changed fraction. Okay, so you're good. Don't do anything else yet. Bring it over here now. Okay, 10 times 4 gets you 40. That's what you did right here. 10 times 4, it gets you 40. Again, though, whatever you do, this over here. Whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do to the top. You did times 4 up down here, you better do times 4 up there. So 3 times 4 gets you 12. So you have 12 over 40. You have 10 over 40. You don't compare these because they're the same, common denominators. So take your numerators. You got 10 and 12. Which one's bigger? 12 is bigger, so your arrow is your mouth, you eat that one up. So the alligator mouth, okay, eats that one up. So you got less than symbol. All right. And then the last one, pretty straightforward. Okay, write the decimal. You have 28 over 100, or you're either say 28 hundredths. All right. So again, 28 hundredths. You're gonna put your 0, and then put 28. So if you read this properly, it should sound similar to that. So if I read this as 0 and 28 hundredths, you should be good. Even if you take that 0 and that decimal out, and you just do the decimal, and you read that, it should be 28 hundredths. So 28 over 100, 0 and 28 hundredths. So 0.28 is what you should have. All right. So again, hopefully I don't have to do this for the 10th time, which who knows? I've done this in the past. It about took me the same amount of time too. So that's all right. So if you want to get the answers down, take some more time, pause the video right now. If not, I'm going to keep moving forward. 3, 2, 1, go. Going, 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 going. Singing away a storm already. Okay. This is the sheet 1. So this would have been and I'll just write this up quick. This is sheet number 1. And your packets, this is the one we're going to do this week. We're not going to do sheet 2 until next week, so hold off on those. Okay? So sheet number 1 is for this week. Again, guys, this is something you could be doing every day. You don't have to sit down and do the whole thing. But again, just, do 2 or 3 problems a day. That's all I'm asking for. Sit down. I mean, you got a total of 18 problems. Do like 3 a day. Do 4 a day, because I'm going to just do 1, 2, 3. Okay, tomorrow we'll do 4, 5, 6. So again, basically you have 7 through 18. So the rest of the week you could just do these 3, these 3, these 3, these 3, and just do like day 1, 2, 3, 4. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Give yourself a break and Friday. Chunk it up. You don't have to do it all at once, guys. Okay, now looking at this. Okay, it says find the difference. Remember, kind of going back to vocabulary right here. Difference means subtract. So you're subtracting if it means difference, okay? We're doing number 1, 2, and 3 today. All right. What I like to do off the bat, guys, is I like to just draw my line because I know I'm dealing with fractions right away. Okay? All these are common denominators, so you don't necessarily have to worry about finding the common denominator yet. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward for this first one, which is okay. I'm fine with. Give you guys some easier ones for now, then we'll work up to some harder ones. All right, we're looking at number 1. You got 14 fifteenths minus 13 fifteenths. Okay, 15s are the same. So go ahead and bring that over. So now the only math you got to do from here is 14 minus 13. Okay, 14 minus 13, which gets you 1 over 15, or 1/15. Circle your answer. And the next one, you have 6/9 minus 5/9. You're dealing with ninths here. You have a common denominator. Nothing needs to be changed. Put that to a 9. Only math you got to do for this one again is your numerator. So 6 minus 5 equals 1. So your answer is 1 over 9, or if you want to say it this way, 1/9. First two are pretty simple. Okay, the next one. You got 95 over 100, or 95 hundredths, minus 36 over 100, or 36 hundredths. So 95 over 100 minus 36 over 100. Common denominators are the same. Nothing needs to be changed there. Just go ahead and put your 100 over here. Now, take your 95 minus 36. Adjust you a little bit more. Take your 95 minus 36. Okay? If you want to do it off on the side, that's fine. You have some space to work with. Okay, can't do 5 minus 6, so I got to borrow from the 9. Make that at 8. So this turns into 15 minus 6. So 15 minus 6 is 9. 8 minus 3 is 59. So you put 59 over 100. Now, double check it. What can 59 be divided by? Okay, I know my 100 can be divided by a lot, but let's see if we can find, if we have to simplify this stuff right off the bat. So 59, all right, it could be divided by 1. Awesome. 100 could be divided by 1 too, but it's going to get you 59 over 100. So that's not going to work. Okay. All right, well, 59 divided by itself, so 59 divided by 59, well, that'll work. That'll get me 1. But if I take 100 divided by 59, is that going to work? Probably not. So 59 can only be divided by itself and 1. So if that's the case, guys, that you don't have to simplify that. So you just leave it as 59 over 100. Okay? It's that simple. I know where the confusion's coming in, and that's what we're going to talk about really quick after this. But again, this one does not need to be simplified, so it's your final answer, 59 over 100. I know it may look like, well, hey, Mr. McCleary, those are big numbers. There has to be a combination. There has to be something we could simplify that with. You don't. So just relax on that. Don't worry about it. All right, but again, those are your first 3 that I want you to get for this one. This is for sheet 1. Okay, remember that. Write that down. Now, bring this back up here. Oh, I need to see that. Oh, I need to see that. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, there it is. Kind of singing to myself. Come to find out, I am not a very good singer, which is okay. But hopefully with nobody here, build my confidence up, obviously. All right. You're like, Mr. McCleary, I'm tired of watching this video. Let's move on, shall we? All right. This practice one, we're just going to look at really quick to find common denominators and then simplify. Okay? We're going to look at, oh my goodness. We're good. 1/2 plus 2/3. Okay, get your common denominator because we can't do anything yet. These are not common, so we can't do it. 2 times 3 gets you 6. Okay, so 2 times 3, 3 times 2. That's how we get our common denominators. And then this is telling us what to do up top to change these fractions. So take this, swing it up. Take this, swing it up. All right, so you got 3 times 2. Whatever you do to the bottom, do to the top. Okay, so now your new fraction is 3 over 6. Over here, bring that times 2 up. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. So now you got 2 times 2, which is 4. And you got 3 times 2, which is 6. So again, you got your 2 pieces now. 3/6 plus 4/6. Okay, I'm just going to leave these here and write our next step here. I'm going to do multiple colors, guys, so you know the steps that I'm doing. I'm going to use red still. Okay, 3/6 plus 4/6. Denominators are good, so it stays the same as 6. 3 plus 4 gets you 7. Now, this right here, and we're only going to do this one today, and I'll do some more tomorrow. Right away, this is a dead giveaway to simplify this. It's 7/6. That is not a pretty number. I'm not a fan of it. Sorry, just not. It's almost like the Dallas Cowboys. I don't like the Dallas Cowboys. I don't like that number right there. It's not going to work. Don't try it. Please. Hopefully this is helping. All right? So 7/6. Cannot do that. So you have to simplify. So what you do, I'm going to write this in green. To get your simplified answer, think of it. How many times can 6 fit into 7? It's not going to be perfect always, but how many times can 6 go into 7? Bueller? Anybody? Just kidding. 6 can go into 7 one whole time. One whole time. And remember how I just said that? One whole time. So your whole number is 1. You're dealing with 6. So your bottom number right here, I mean, your first 2 numbers you should get right off the bat. Okay? You're dealing with 6. That's what that fraction is going to be. But all we've done so far in terms of math is just figure out this goes into that one time. All right. Well, what's left? How much more do I need to get to 7? Because I'm at 6. 6 can only fit into 7 one whole time. But what's the remainder? What's left over? Okay, that's where this numerator comes into play. You need 1 more to get to 7. You have 1 left over. You have 1 remainder. So your remainder plugs in right there. So now you have 1 and 1/6. Let me show you guys something really quick. Now this is just a suggestion. Okay, when you get numbers like this, I'll box in with some black. If you get a 7/6, this is a division problem. And I know some of you guys are like, Mr. McCleary, easy now. You're speaking like foreign language right now. What this means right here is 7 divided by 6. That's what that means right there. That's all that is. It's no different. If you can't do the in your head part, I suggest you do this. Because this, and I know it's been a long while since we've done it, but back in our division chapter, back in chapter 2, we did this exactly with bigger numbers, and you guys got the hang of it. How many times can 6 go into 7? All right, 1 whole time. 6 times 1, oh, that gets you 6. 7 minus 6 gets you 1. There's your remainder. How do you interpret that remainder? How do you use that remainder? Use the fractions. Oh, shoot, okay. Here's my fractions. Oh, hey, I'm dealing with 6. That's my denominator. Okay. And then my numerator, well, hey, I use my remainder. 1 1/6. Okay, so whatever way you choose to do it, and I'm going to show you guys this method more once we get to bigger numbers, but that's what we're doing in our head. Exactly right there. Okay, so again, if you want to pause this video and look at this, these right here. That's the process of simplifying in a nutshell. I totally just messed it up because I can't draw. There we go. That's what we're looking at right there. All right. So that concludes today's lesson. Tomorrow we will go over day 2. We'll do more of these. We'll do those next 3 problems on sheet 1 for the fractions, the subtracting, finding the difference. But tomorrow we'll work more with simplifying to clear some things up. But again, guys, if you don't know how to do something, ask your parents. But understand, guys, I will be obviously trying to answer as much questions through the YouTube channel as possible. So if you guys comment a question, I'll try and answer it in the next video tomorrow. So just make sure, obviously, to continue your work. Keep up the good work, guys. I appreciate the work you're doing. I see some people are starting to get some things turned in. So that's awesome. Keep up the good work with that. So again, make sure you're watching the videos, okay? Don't be slacking back. Make sure you're pushing forward. So again, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Remember, practice social distancing. Wash your hands. Stay healthy. Stay safe. And also check out my homepage for the online learning virtual fun days. Today is beach day, so if you want to get dressed up in your beach stuff, that's awesome. Go ahead. And then there's also a daily challenge there, which is I challenge you guys to at least go outside for at least 15 minutes. Today is a gorgeous day, but again, obviously continue to practice your social distancing. Don't be around people, obviously, if it's not your family. And you guys know that too. So get outside today, though. Have fun. Be a kid. Run around your front yard or your backyard, or whatnot. So throw the football around, baseball around, even just sit outside, read a book. It's a good day for that. So again, have a good rest of your day, guys. Again, miss you, and we'll see you tomorrow.